This is a program for the illustration of the linear search, an application of one-dimensional arrays. So as you have a pictorial representation here, assume 10, 40, 35, 60, 85, 95 and 101 are the elements which are located within a one-dimensional array. So that is 10 would be located at A of 0, 40 at A of 1, 35 at A of 2, then 60 at A of 3, 85 at A of 4, then 95 at A of 5 and 106 at A of 6. So these are the elements within the array. With a linear search, we try to make a search for a specific element. So in case the element is found within the array, we report it as a success. In case the element is not found within the array, we report it as a failure. So we have a program to illustrate the same. So in this representation, say suppose we are searching for the element 95. So 95 would first be compared against 10. Since it's not a match, we proceed to the next element 40 and then check 95 versus 40. They are not the same. Hence, we proceed to the next element 35. Then check it against 95. Still not the same. So we move to 60. Again check 60 against 95. They are not the same. We move to 85. Then check it against 95. Still the numbers are not the same. Then we move to 95. And now we find that the two elements match. So our final assumption here is the linear search is successful because we were able to locate the element. So this element is often called as the key element, the element we are intending to search for. So next we have the program here. So we have a one-dimensional array, the name of the array being array. So num is some element which we have here. So you could as well say the maximum size to be something like 100, 10 or whatever. So we have few variables taken here, I, key num, that is the element we are going to search for. And this is a variable which we have taken to report a success or failure. Initially we take the element found and say we set it to 0. In case the element is found, we reset it to 1. So here starts the logic for the program. Enter the number of elements, how many elements you want to put into the array. So that is fed within the element called num, within the variable called num. Now we try to read the individual elements into the array. Enter the elements one by one. So you run a for loop running from 0 because the index always starts with 0 and always less than num. So scanf %d ampersand array of I. So this would run from 0 to 6 as in the previous case, in case you are reading 7 elements. So here is the logic to make a search. Now next you take the element to be searched for. The element that you are intending to search would be read within the variable called key num. So here is the logic for you to start the search. For I is equal to 0, I is less than m. That is starting from the first element till the last element, you start checking here. So if at all your key element, the element that you are searching for is equal to the first element, array of 0, you report it as a success. So initially found element was set to 0. Now when you set it to 1, you say that the element you have found and you take a break. There is no point in running the entire loop because you have already found the key element. So you simply take a break. So you report the status by checking here. If found is equal to 1, printf the element is present in the array at position %d. This %d is I plus 1 because the element, for example, in this case is found, 95 is found at the position 5. But literally speaking, it is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6th position. So that's the reason we say it as I plus 1. So in case the found is still 0, you say the element is not present in the array. So this will keep on continuing the loop to keep on searching every element against the key element. Suppose it is not the first element, I gets incremented and again key element is searched with the next element in the array. In case it matches, you set it to 1 and you take a break. In case it doesn't match, the loop keeps on continuing. So this is the logic for the linear search, which is an application of a one-dimensional